Good afternoon. It's Wednesday, November 30th, 2016. For All Western New York News, I'm Scott Levin. Chance of rain tonight with a high near 60 and an overnight low around 42. Thursday, showers are likely with a high in the mid-40s. What's in the news? Congressman Chris Collins introduced legislation on Monday to prevent the installation of wind turbines in close proximity to military installations, such as the Niagara Falls Air Reserve Station here in Niagara Falls. The bill would essentially kill the Apex Clean Energy Plan to build 70 propeller turbines amid farms and towns throughout Niagara County. Collins says they're a danger to aircraft from the airbase, as do the supervisors of Somerset and Yates. Noteworthy, the Operations Group Commander for the 914th Airlift Wing, which operates out of the Niagara Falls Air Reserve Station, has said the wind turbines would have no effect on their operations. Add State Senator Patrick Gallivan and Assemblyman Michael Kearns to the list of those in opposition of moving the Children's Psychiatric Center in West Seneca. The pair had a press conference to express their sentiments. A record 1.6 million guests boarded iconic Maid of the Mist vessels during the 21-16 season in Niagara Falls, New York, a 9% increase over the 2015 record. The season began April 2nd, the earliest opening in history, and ran through November 6th. 25-year-old Joseph Lombardo of Lancaster pleaded guilty Monday to possession of child pornography and receipt of child pornography before U.S. District Court Lawrence Villardo. The charge carries a mandatory minimum penalty of 5 years in prison and a maximum 50 years, and a fine of $250,000. Prosecutors say 3 teenage victims were coerced into providing Lombardo with naked photos. 2 of them ended up having sexual contact with him. Lombardo is set to be sentenced on March 7th. 27-year-old Brittany Ridgway of Buffalo pleaded guilty Monday to conspiracy to possess with intent to distribute fentanyl. The charge carries a maximum penalty of 20 years in prison and a $1 million fine. 35-year-old Felix Wilson of Portsmouth, New Hampshire pleaded guilty to possession of a firearm by a convicted felon on Monday before District Judge Richard J. Arcara. The charge carries a maximum penalty of 10 years in prison and a $250,000 fine. Police news. 33-year-old David Kennernecht of North Tonawanda was charged with 4th-degree criminal possession of a weapon and unlawful possession of marijuana following a 14th Avenue traffic stop Thursday in the city of North Tonawanda. 32-year-old Lisa R. Elliott of Belfast was arrested on Monday and charged with petty larceny. Police say she was seen on security camera stealing medication and money from a purse on Saturday. Also in Belfast, 38-year-old Joseph A. Lesueur of Belfast was charged with stealing an archery bow from a grocery store on Sunday. According to New York State Police, he was seen on security camera taking the $200 item, concealing it on his person, and passing all points of sale. In the town of Lockport, 29-year-old Edgar Sosa was charged Saturday with 4th-degree criminal mischief, accused of punching a hole in the wall of a Birchwood Drive home. Sports. Jack Eichel returned to the Buffalo Sabres lineup Tuesday against the Ottawa Senators. The Sabres broke out for 5 goals in the 5-4 win. Coincidence? Probably not. Eichel recorded a goal and an assist in the game. Death notices. Johnny Noy died Saturday at the age of 67, and Alma Conley died Tuesday at the age of 98. A new book by a University of Buffalo professor explores the media's role in present-day politics, discussing, among other things, how current conditions in the media help to create, quote, the Donald Trump phenomenon. Professor of Romance and Languages and Literatures, David Castillo, says the book, Mediologies, Reading Reality in the Age of Inflationary Media, was 3 years in the making. Castillo says the 24-hour media cycle has produced a market where people can choose their own version of reality, and reality is actually being lost in the rising prominence of this new culture. The Think So Joe show returns to its regular night and time, Wednesdays at 6 p.m. tonight. Among other things, Joe is going to discuss a movie he watched for the first time last night that everyone else has seen a dozen times. Get his take on Elf tonight at 6 on All Western New York Radio. For All Western New York Radio and All Western New York News, I'm Scott Leffler. Have a great day.